What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Space Engineers. We are back on our planet of Pertam again with the Industrial Overhaul mod, and we are just dropping everything back on our welder that we created in the last episode. So there are a few things that I kind of want to get done for this episode here. One of them being getting a connection set up for this vehicle so that we will be able to pull resources from the base and then get it connected up and piped directly into the vehicle so that we can take it and use it to go ahead and get our platform that we've been working on for our power set up. We also want to get our gasoline production set up as well, because I completely missed the fact that if we go in here and we go for gasoline, we can already make the gasoline refinery, and we have a tank that's already placed down. And I missed the fact that we are already producing things for gasoline in here. If I go in here and I type in fuel, we can see that we have like 8.5K of fuel oil in here, and this is what we need to process the gasoline in our gasoline refinery and get it turned into gasoline fuel for our vehicle. So what we want to do is we want to make some adjustments to this vehicle as well, so that if we run out of power with the batteries, there's no way for us to recharge if we're out in the field. And I was thinking we could get rid of the hydrogen tank that we have on here, plus the O2H2 generator, but that would require us to get rid of all the cockpit and everything here, and then to get stuff built up and working the way that we want it to work. So I think I'm just going to keep the hydrogen engine here, but we're not going to use it for anything. Let's head in here and let's just check something. Let's see, hydrogen, because we're going to make sure we're going to turn it off. We don't want this to get any fuel or anything in here as well, so we're not going to be using it, so we'll turn it off. And we need to get the connection set up, as I mentioned before. We need to get the platform welded up and get the other form of power, which we're going to use the steam turbines, and get that running and get some more power coming into the base. I'm also going to do some work on this platform here, where we want to get rid of I think not this one. We're gonna get rid of this butamin, this oil cracker here. Oh no, this is the oil cracker, not the butamin extractor. This is the oil cracker. We're gonna get rid of the oil cracker and put down our gasoline production over here, so that everything that we're doing as far as oil sand and everything gets done on this platform, and everything as in ores gets done over there, and then all of our components get done inside of our building. So we do need to start getting some more stuff in, but the first thing that we're going to do is to head inside this control panel and type in the oil cracker. And we are currently, this one is off, so we're going to turn this one on, and then we're going to turn this one off. So this is the one that we're going to get rid of. Let's head to the inventory and let's get the oil crackers here. We want to make sure that we kind of get everything out of the inventory of this, so we don't have stuff falling all over the place. So let's go ahead and let's transfer all of this over. Now we can go and grind this down. Hopefully we took everything out of here. Yes, we did. So that's all of that stuff gone. Throw this all inside of here. Let's grab our gasoline, our gasoline refinery. Throw that on here. And I think we're also going to need our conveyors. And we're gonna grab the conveyor junction right here. So we're not gonna delete this cargo container. We're gonna keep this here, and we want to get 8. And I think we have, yep, we have some steel plates. So we want to put this down in a way that we will have connection to this platform here. That needs to be connected up, and I think that's in the right spot. Yes, it is. This is in the right spot, so that'll be connected up right here. and then we want to be able to get it piped up to come directly over into this cargo container, which is directly in front of it. So I'm gonna put this right here for now. Drop that down, and we should be able to go in here and grab all the resources that we need. If I can, just had it. There we go. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and just grab all the resources that we need. We need some large steel tubes. Head to production. I'm not sure if we have any large steel tubes in house, so let's go to the extruder. No, we don't, but we have 1,000 small steel tubes in here, and we're not building anything, so I'm gonna queue up 1,000 large steel tubes because we're gonna need it. So let's just go ahead and get that queued up. All right, there we go. All components successfully withdrawn. Let's go ahead and get this thing welded up completely. There we go. This is now functional and ready to go. I do want to change the color on this thing, and I think we're gonna go with this color over here, which I think was just the white with the dusty color on there. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and change this so that it matches what we have. Yeah, so it matches everything. So now we have this down. We need to get this piped back up into this cargo container that we have. Let's get the right one. We're gonna go with these little tubes that we have. Let's rotate this around. Place one here. Grab our block that we can use to get up on this side, and place down some more. Rotate this around, one right here. Place one like this. And because I know that we don't want to block this thing off, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's grab the stuff that we need. So we need construction components. Let's kind of queue this up and see if we can get everything built. So start welding. We're missing construction components. That'll be fine. So once we get this connected again, we can then go ahead and get the connection for the vehicle hooked up on this side, and that way we can pipe it in, right? So let's go back to our welder. We have 11 more that we need to draw out. Let's go ahead and weld up the rest of these, and once we get this 11, 5 more, we can go ahead and put the last one down. There we go. All components successfully withdrawn. Take this last one, rotate it around, and place it here. Back to the welder. Get this welded up, and there we go. So now all of this is now piped back up. I do want to get the piping ran over to this tank as well, and this is the reason why we use these little 45-degree tubes, is because we can have something to walk through right here, because when we put our connection spot here, we won't be able to get in and out easily without this thing blocking us. And we don't want to extend this out anymore to make this platform any bigger going in this direction, as for right now. So next, let's go ahead and get our tank hooked up with our connection, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just run this 45 because we want to put a wall right here. So we'll put that up, and that way we can just walk under here if we put a wall to just kind of seal this whole thing off. And we need to get up on top, so we're gonna go with our slope right here, raise that up, and we should probably try to run our pipe from over on this side, bring it over, and then get it hooked up into the base. But if we need to expand connection off of here, which I don't think we'll need, so we can just come over like this and get this all situated. So let's go one here, rotate this around, we'll pull it back by 1, and then we'll go ahead and we'll place one right here, one right there, and come up to the top like this. There we go. Let's get back over to this, and I'm thinking we could probably go with an elbow like that, right? And then I think we would have to rotate this around if we wanted to and get this connected up with another elbow just like this. There we go. So that's looking good. Hopefully this is all connected, because I have noticed that yep, there we go. I do notice sometimes that we do have some issues with our 45s and then our 90s not connecting. So let's get rid of these scaffoldings. We don't need them anymore. Grind that down. So now this is all connected up. I don't think, but we could check to see production. It wouldn't be in here. Let's go to gasoline refinery. And we don't have anything inside of the gasoline refinery. Let's grab the fuel oil that's in here and we'll throw it inside the gasoline refinery for now. Right, we're gonna need a ton more fuel oil from what I'm looking at, and I'm also gonna need a ton of gravel to be able to get most of that stuff that we have over there on the other side done. So let's actually see what we have for gravel and what we have for concrete as well. So gravel looks pretty decent. Concrete, yeah, we only have, what's this, 432, like 532. That's all we have right now. And I think we're gonna need a ton more. So let's go to production and let's queue up, I would say like 1,000. Yeah, let's go like 1,500 concrete right now. You know what? 2,000 concrete. There we go. So the next thing that we need is this thing working now? Are we producing anything here? No, we are not. Inventory, no. Okay, so we're not producing anything because I think we do not have enough power. So we need to get some more power in to be able to get this thing running. So that's why we're gonna get the platform finished up with our welding arm here and get this all done, and hopefully we can get a move on with everything else. So now I think we can go ahead and get rid of this here and this from off of our menu. Grab a hinge, and then we also need a connector. Grab a connector as well. All right, now we want to set this up so that we can run this over into here and be able to pipe everything in directly. So now we need to get an arm or something that we can use to reach up to the height of the vehicle without having any issues. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna use our hinge system that we have. I might want to change the color of this so that way I can actually see what we're doing. Let's switch over to the yellow. To this bright yellow is perfectly fine. We want to rotate this around, get the marker right there, that little white marker on the bottom, place this here, and we're just going to continue just going on and just welding things up as we go, so that way we don't have the hinges falling down and then we have to come back and realign it again. But I also want to head in here and get these hinges renamed to just say hinge connector, and we're going to say a 1, right? And let's hit enter and let's get out of here. Oops, didn't have to do that. So let's grab this, and then let's grab the stuff for the hinge part. There we go. All components successfully withdrawn. Go ahead and weld this thing up. All right, that's done, and this one is done as well. Now I'm thinking that I want to actually put a tube right here just to kind of give this a bit of a height, because I could go with another hinge and place it here and then that would work. But since we know we got to go a bit higher, we're going to put a tube here, then we're going to go with the hinge, and I want that white part to face up like that, and we're going to go ahead and get this all welded. And because most of this stuff will not have any kind of massive weight or anything on there, I don't think I need to change the strength of this. So we're gonna go with another, with a connector on here, and the weight won't be too much. So I think this should be able to handle everything here perfectly fine without any issues. So there we go. Finish this off. Then we can go ahead and get this set up and see if we can get our vehicle currently hooked up to this. So now, speaking of the welder, the mobile welder here, we do need to put down some tanks on here for the fuel so that we can use it. And then we do need to put an engine on here as well. So we have to do a bit of modification to this to be able to use the gasoline that we're going to be making from our gasoline refinery. So with this finished, we want to put down a control seat. Well, let's go control seat, not station, just a control seat. Grab this. So let's go with this here, like this. So that way we can see what we're doing. And we should be able to get this all welded up. We need one display. And now we can head in here. And we want to go into K. We want to grab our hinge, or let's type in connector. So for these, we're going to head down here, this one, and then we'll put them into a group. So say hinge, connector, and say fuel. So that way we know what we are getting. All right, there we go. Save. And we want to set the lower limit for both of these to be at 0 right now. And then for the upper limit, I guess 85 degrees, 80, let's say 85. 85 should be fine for the upper limit, right? Now for the velocity, both of them needs to be at negative 2.5. All right, there we go. Now let's head back into our G menu, head over to the groups. We have our hinge right here that we're using, our hinge connector fuel. We'll right click on there, and then we'll go to our decrease lower limit, right click again, and then increase the lower limit on both sides. Come out of this, and then let's kind of turn our camera just a little bit so we can see what happens when we do increase lower limit. Ooh, what was that? Uh-oh. Is our hinge there damaged? Let's go check this real quick, because it did. Nope, looks like it's good. All right, I don't like that sparking. Sparking there was not good. Just for safety, I am gonna go and I'm gonna mess with the torque here, the braking torque. So I'm gonna say this is going to be, oh, it's already high enough. And this one, I'm gonna put the braking torque at right there, around the same thing. So we should be fine. So just in case, if it does get a lot of weight inside of the connector and the connector starts storing up a bunch of stuff, we should be perfectly fine. All right. So now we have this raising up. We need to get this up to a certain height that we'll be able to, there we go. And now the sparking stopped. I think right there should be fine. Let's head over to the vehicle here and kind of back up and see how close we got this, and if we even got it correctly. Let's zoom out just a bit here. Let's turn off. Oop. We also need to, when we hit 9, to go to the driving, we need to hit G, and we need to get our connector and throw our connector here and tell it to switch lock. So when we get out, actually, let's put this on the front, remove, and let's put this over here and say switch lock. There we go. So it's at number 1. So we can hook up and then do what we need to do without having any issues. So now let's take the parking brake off. Let's kind of rotate just a little bit more, zoom out, and then let's back up just a bit. Want to make sure that we are lined up as best as possible. We are not. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Slow it down just a little bit. Now put this back on, rotate back around, and it looks like this is just a little bit too high. So let's hop out of this, go back around, and hop in, and then decrease this down to about there. 2 notches down should be good enough. Oh, we're far away from the cockpit. Hop in. Oh, geez, slow down. Not too many button presses. All right, now if we hit 9 and we hit P, we should be able, slow it down just a little bit, right there. There we go. Proximity, connect up, and we should just have our batteries recharging like so. So let's take all of this stuff, throw it in here, and we're gonna have a ton of concrete. I think we're gonna need some more girders as well. Oh, there we go. We already made all the concrete. Do we even have enough space to store all of this? Oh, we do. Awesome. And I think we're gonna need more. All right. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if this thing is getting enough power now that we have. Yes, look at that. So with the fuel, the power that we're getting from the sandstorm that's going on, we're able to process through all of the fuel that we had in here. So if we go to our fuel tank, tanks, gasoline tank, we now have 14% filled up over here. So with that's very, very good. That's actually pretty good. So now we know that our tank is working and our gasoline refinery is working. So we just have to fill this thing up, get a bunch of fuel in, and then start fueling our vehicles. So for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our welder and come over to this side and then get majority of this stuff here welded up. And you know what? So let's go ahead and let's get some ramps going, some slopes like this, so that way we can ride the vehicle all the way up here without having any issues. Place that there. There we go. All right. Now for the moment of truth, let's check out our welder, see how this thing operates, and then we will be on our way. Remote controller was turned off, so it's back on and we are now good to go. Oh, let's not knock this tree. Never mind. Goodbye, tree. All right, let's head over here and then we can go ahead and get our arm all set up to go ahead and start welding this platform up, and we'll see how good this vehicle actually works. Get up on the ramp. There we go, and we'll stop right here. There we go. We'll hit P, then we'll go back to our controls, head back over this side. Now we need to reverse some stuff. Stop that there. Get this picked up. Now let's turn this on as well. Get that lift up. Reverse 6. Get 6 lift up as well. Now stop that. Boom. There we go. Everything is moving kind of slow, but it has enough strength to be able to move the whole thing, which is good. Now let's turn that down. 6 needs to be on. Let's move that as well. Let's go ahead and stop 4, and then let's bring 6 all the way forward and drop it down a bit. All right, if I'm not mistaken, hold on a second, let me check my hinges. I think that one of my hinges are still has the, oh yeah, still has a hinge lock on here. Oh yeah, the braking torque on this needs to be changed. 3 2 3 1 2. There we go. And I can just increase this a little bit up to here as well. That's fine. And yeah, there we go. There we go. So everything should be fine. Oh, the velocity. I forgot to change the velocity on the hinge. So let's go hinge. And let's put the velocity on here. This needs to be at minus 1.86. Turn that on. There we go. All right. Now that we have that all situated, let's go back over here. Let's turn on our... Oh, that's on. Let's extend this out. Stop that right there real quick. Point this all the way down. There we go. And there we have it, guys. The welder is now doing its thing. Slowly welding all of this stuff up. We can literally... let's turn this off and get the vehicle to be able to turn so that we can get majority of this stuff welded up as well. There we go. So this is going to take quite some time to kind of get all of this stuff done, and then to get everything really laid out to the way that we want it to be laid out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to literally just kind of go through, get all of this finished welding up, and then I'll bring you guys back once we actually are done with this little area here, and we can actually start doing some more stuff. All right, so I will bring you guys back once we are finished with this platform. So we are currently out of concrete again, so we're gonna queue up some more and then probably go ahead and get some more gravel in. Definitely for the next coming episodes, I think we're gonna put in some more. We're gonna definitely get a mining vehicle that we can use to go out and mine up the resources that we need. Yeah, so we have a few more of this that we need to get done, which is probably going to be like another 1,000 or 1,500 concrete to get this done. That's being queued up right now. All right, everyone, so we are about done getting all of this stuff welded up. We just have this, oops, I think we turned that on earlier. Yep, there we go. We have a little bit more just left to finish up, and then this should be it for all of the welding on this platform that needs to be finished off. And we're just missing, rotate this back around. We can catch. Let's start retracting our pistons. There we go. And we'll just pull this in the middle. We should be able to get all three of these. There we go with the last one. Boom. And how many? All right, we have a little bit more of the concrete that was left over. Wow, 42. So yeah, cutting it close there. There we go. I think that's it. I think we are done with this. Now we just need to get off of this platform. So let's go ahead and let's lock this up, and let's retract everything and get everything out of the way. Set this back to a home position about there. That should be fine. Turn that off, switch over, and then get everything laid down to where it needs to be. There we go. This is now good. So now that we are done with all the welding, we don't really need to get this hooked back up. So let's just go ahead and let's park this right here for now and hop out. Everything is turned off. We'll turn the batteries off on this just to get it to sit without burning any of the power. So we'll power everything down. There we go. All right, so now that's pretty good. We have this stuff over here all done. The next thing that we need to do is to just kind of throw down the remainder of the stuff that we need for our power generation that we're gonna have here, and then we will go ahead and call it an episode. So let's go ahead, let's get rid of this. We're just gonna need the steam, oops, not stream, steam. You know what, we're not gonna have enough space here, so let's go to an empty one. We're gonna need these tubes, so let's get rid of that. We're gonna need the tank, and then we're gonna need the steam turbine, and we're going to have to do the coal burner for now, because I don't think we have anything else that we can really build. Yeah, we don't have the nuclear reactor and we don't have the fast neutron reactor either. So we're gonna have to do the steam turbine and the coal burner for now. We could go back by one, so right about here, and we could place this. What do we need? Steel plates, and we have steel plates. Yep. So let's place one here, and then this should be enough space for us to walk and get over here. I'm thinking that's how we want to do it. And let's go on this side, and because that's where the wall is going to be, we have to come in by one. Put that about there. I think this is going to work, and this is going to have a gap of 2 in between it. I'm thinking about this right now. We don't really need to have that many coal burners, because if I'm not mistaken, for each one of the coal burners they produce 100 steam per second, and then a steam turbine can only consume 50. So we would need, for every one coal burner, we'll need 2 steam turbines. So let's go with 2 steam turbines for now. I think the placement of that should be okay. I mean, the coal burners. Let's see for the the steam turbines. Rotate this around. The connection is here at the front, and then there's nothing really at the back. We need to have one gap at the back. And let's test this right here. So there's space at the back, there's somewhere over here, and then there's a 2 gap between here. I'm wondering if I can push this back by 1, so that way when I weld these up, I'll have somewhere where I can walk across, but I won't really need it because I won't need to come over on this side. So I can just use one of those 45s and put right here. So let's leave it like this for now. We're gonna need a space in between, so let's just line this all up. That should have one space in between here where we could walk. Yep. And we will need another. Let's come over this side. Space at the back. Boom. Right there. And boom. Right there. And that's in the wrong spot. Yes, it is. Go ahead and grind this. Let's do this again. This is the steam turbine, not the coal burner. Right here. Right here. Bam. Just like that. So yes, we have a 2 gap in the middle. That's perfectly fine. We could fit one more in here, but then we wouldn't be able to connect up anything. I do want to get this welded up first before we do anything else. So let's see, what do we need to get this welded? A bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, a bunch of large steel tubes and motors. Ooh, the large steel tubes is going to be the biggest thing that's going to let us have to come back here quite a lot. What about this thing? Same thing here. So a bunch of large steel tubes we're going to need. So this is what? 50, and then this is 40. So that's 160, 260 large steel tubes we're going to need. Let's see if we have that and we could load that into our vehicle. And there we go. Got this up and running. Now everything looks good so far. Now I just have to go and get everything else laid out. So let's turn this off and let's get everything reversed back and placed back down to where they need to be. Did I move this at all? Yes, I did. So let's go ahead and let's get this straightened out. That should be around good. And go back, and we will go from 6 and pull all of these back up, and then we'll go here and drop this back down. There we go. Hit 9 P, and there we go. All right, let's get off of here and let's park this vehicle back up again, because now I think we should be done with it for now, for the time being. Park right here and turn that on. And let's get the battery switched off. There we go. All right, so the next thing that we need to do is, let me see how much stuff I have inside my inventory. All right, so we should have a decent amount of steel plates. That's all we need for these tanks, right? Yes, steel plates for the tanks and everything else. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of place the tanks and everything down, and then just kind of leave everything here, so that way we'll be able to weld up majority of this stuff later on, of the piping and everything, get that all laid out and all welded up for the next time we come back in the next episode, because this video is kind of getting a little bit long, and we just want to make sure that we have everything situated and set to go. So we need to get the pipes ran first, and I'm thinking that with this here, I need this to have, what am I missing? Not that one, not that one. We're gonna need a T. So I think I'm missing, oh, large steel tubes. All right, so I gotta go grab some more large steel tubes. So the way that I'm gonna do this is I'm going to put a T junction here, right? Have a T here, and then on this one will have the elbow, oops, pointing upwards like that, right? Because this one has a 2-gap walkway in here, I think this is where I want to have my this might need to have a T as well that comes off of this and then go on to over there. So this one can go here, this one can get the T like that, right? And then I'm gonna need a little scaffolding to get up on top. I don't think I can get up to the top like this, so let's put down some blocks that we can use to walk up here really quickly. We'll put one here, and we'll grab 2 more blocks like this, come up and place that one down, and then just walk over, right? We'll come over to this side and put down the rest of our pipes. So this one needs to have an elbow that goes like this. This needs to have a T, so let's rotate this around. So you will have a T here, and then in between this T we'll have a bunch of straights. And I'm thinking that we can go ahead with these block ones here that kind of have the support and stuff. I don't think we really need to do this one, because this takes a bunch more stuff than the other ones do, so let's not do that. That's a bit too expensive. Let's just go with the regular one, and we'll do that one there and that one there. Oh no, wait, okay, so this one is already wrong. Because I need this to actually get connected into here. So this one needs to have a elbow pointing upwards like so, and the same thing is going to be down here like this, right? Yeah, I think I should have brought this over by 1. This one should have probably been over by 1, and this one should have probably been over by 1. So the piping here is going to be a bit kind of weird. I might have to run the pipes and then get the pipes to come over on this side, because I do want everything to be feeding these, just to go and feed all of these tanks. Both of them are going to be running at the same time. I don't want them to be independent of each other, because they're going to run into some steam tanks that we'll have right here in the middle. So I need to figure out how I'm going to get this to connect up. Right now, if I take my tank, and I think I want my tanks to be something, I'm thinking something like this, right? And this needs to be in the middle, so that way we can't get it directly in the middle. Oh no, that kind of sucks. Right here is where we would want it to be, and that would be directly in the middle. But I would have to move this one and pull it over by 1 for this to be directly in the middle. That kind of sucks. That really sucks. Unless if I have this, no, that's not gonna work. We have to have it where it is down like so. So, I might have to move this one and move it over by 1, just so we can have it directly in the middle. So I'm gonna place this here. Then for this other one, I'm gonna rotate this around and get this one connected up. So we should have another one at the top. Yep, that's right. Boom, this one is going to go here, and then this one is going to need to be rotated around. So we'll put that one there. 3 at the bottom. Up here at the top, we have this one was facing this way. So I'm thinking that this would have to go up like this. Place that one there. And then this one will rotate around. That one will face like this. And then rotate this one around because that's facing up. This one will go like that. And then I might have to get rid of this and just kind of make this. This is going to be where we have our little control room. So we come in and we can see all the machines and everything running over here. This would be pretty good. I need to move this over by 1, but we'll probably do that off camera instead of doing it right now. And we'll have the control room here. I will get rid of all of these blocks that's right here and kind of pull this back by 1. So that way we can get this whole thing just kind of piped up and get everything hooked up into each other. So this one here, we should have a connection up at the top, up here. So this needs to have an elbow that's coming down like this. Then this one should have a T that goes over into that side. And then right here should have another elbow, which comes around like that. And then this way, this whole thing here is fully connected up, and all we have to do now is just kind of run our pipes from this side coming over straight, that runs right here. This will have the T. This side will have a, would have got it connected up like this too. That would have been great. So let's finish getting everything here connected up. Did I run out of steel? Wait, what? Oh, large steel tubes. We're out of large steel tubes. Let's go grab some more really quickly, and then we'll finish this off, and then we'll kind of wrap this up, and then come back and get all the piping and everything ready for the next episode when we come around. All right, so we'll put one here and one over there. We need to get up on this side over here. I might have to get rid of this. Let's go ahead and get rid of this block right here. Boop. And let's go back to the pipes. I will do an elbow that comes over, and then we'll get a straight that runs directly into that elbow. I'm not sure how I can get up here, if I can at all. Let's see at the back. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, now this side here, I didn't connect these up because I need all of these to go to the tank. This one, let's get does this over here line up to where I want it to line up? So I'm gonna have to get rid of one of the blocks here and run this straight over to this side to get that connected up. So that has to go. I think for this one we might need a corner piece like this. Boom, we'll put that there, and then we'll run an elbow coming from this side. Rotate this around, this here, and this might need another one. Bam. And then we need a straight that connects that up. So there we go. So this is coming straight from here into this steam turbine here that's going to feed both of these. This one is also come on this side, run this across all the way. Bam. There we go. Now that's all connected up. That's good as well. So this is connected, this here is connected. The only one that I need to fix is this one right here. So let's go up to the back around here, jump up, and let's switch over to the grinder. I'm thinking this one, yep. And let's get the pipes ran back again. This time we'll just need this elbow here. Need a straight that comes straight across, and then we will need a T rotated around and connected up. There we go. So now we have our steam turbines connected up to the coal burners. The coal burners and the steam turbines connected up to our tanks that we're going to use to store stuff. This one here is going to be where we have a bunch more of the fuel and stuff that we'll need to burn for power, and then to also use inside of our vehicles for if we're going to space or driving around on our land vehicles as well. So I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this an episode here. We just need a bunch of large steel tubes just to come over and get all of this welded up. For this one, we need some more large steel tubes, steel plates, and basic computers. Oh yeah, these should be relatively easy to get done. I'm thinking that I might want to have like a cargo container or something ran over here and get it hooked up at some point, but we'll kind of do that a little bit later on. And I'll leave that scaffolding there because we have to get up to the top and be able to get most of that stuff done. So all right guys, so I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call this an episode here. We have so many storms on this planet, it's ridiculous, but I hope that you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell to get notified of when new content gets posted to the channel. And until next time, everyone, big up on yourself.